Today on Inquirer. Paeng intensifies into a tropical storm. Several areas in Bicol and eastern Visayas now under signal number 1. Number of persons injured due to the magnitude 6.4 Abra earthquake climbs to 44. 18,000 daily COVID-19 cases possible by year-end should optional face mask mandate pushes through, says the Department of Health. And DOH officer in charge Maria Rosario Vergeire says health chief post was not offered to her by the administration. Good evening. For our top story, Paeng has intensified into a tropical storm and has maintained its strength while moving slowly towards the country. To give us an update, joining us live is Pag-asa weather specialist Benison Estereja.
Yes, good evening, Danisa, and to all our viewers. As of 4 in the afternoon, Tropical Storm Paeng was estimated at only 510 kilometers east of Borongan, eastern Samar. It has maximum sustained winds of 65 kilometers per hour near the center and gustiness of up to 80 kilometers per hour, and it is currently moving slowly southwestward. As of now, we have tropical cyclone wind signal number 1 over parts of Luzon and Visayas, particularly the eastern portion of Camarines Sur, Catanduanes, Albay, the entire Sorsogon, and the entire Masbate, including Ticao and Burias Islands. Signal number 1 is also raised over eastern Samar, northern Samar, Samar, Biliran, and the northern portion of Leyte. Within the next 36 hours, expect within those areas to have some gusty winds, directly due to Tropical Storm Paeng with international name Nanalgi. Heavy rainfall is expected as early as tomorrow early morning up until 2 evening over Bicol region and eastern Visayas, particularly moderate to heavy with at times intense rains. Light to moderate with at times heavy rains are also possible over Mimaropa, Bangsamoro region, Zamboanga Peninsula, northern Mindanao, Caraga region, as well as Quezon, Cagayan, Isabela, Apayao, Aurora, and the rest of Visayas. More areas in Luzon and even Visayas may have tropical cyclone wind signals in the upcoming bulletins, and that may include also Metro Manila. The worst case scenario for Metro Manila is up to signal number 2 as of the latest track of Pag-asa.
So, Benison, does this mean that Paeng is expected to further intensify in the coming days?
Yes, Tropical Storm Paeng is currently over the Philippine Sea, and it's currently gaining momentum, gaining strength over the warm temperatures of the Philippine Sea. So we may expect that within the next 24 hours, it may intensify into a severe tropical storm, and over the weekend, further, it may become a typhoon. So just before making landfall somewhere in Bicol region, perhaps Catanduanes at around Saturday morning, it may become a typhoon. So we may have tropical cyclone wind signal number 4 in those areas in Bicol region. And after passing the northern portion of Bicol, it may pass close towards Quezon province around Saturday evening. And by early morning of Sunday, it may be over Aurora and crossing the rest of central and northern Luzon.
Yes, Benison, when is Paeng expected to leave the Philippine area of responsibility?
Unfortunately, Tropical Storm Paeng will remain in our country up until the first few days of November. So we have around 5 days wherein it may cross northern and central Luzon. Then it will go over the Philippine Sea by November 1. That's Tuesday, and then it may exit the PAR middle of next week. So that's Wednesday or Thursday.
Thank you, and that's Pag-asa weather specialist Benison Estereja. The magnitude 6.4 earthquake that hit Abra province on Tuesday left 44 persons hurt, according to the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council. In a Laging Handa public briefing, NDRRMC spokesperson Rafi Alejandro reported that the tremor also affected at least 132,000 individuals, or about 40,000 families. Alejandro noted that almost 200 families, or 486 persons, are now sheltered in temporary evacuation centers. Meanwhile, other displaced families are camped outside their houses or are now staying with their neighbors. According to the NDRRMC, a total of 2,052 houses were damaged by the tremor, 9 of which are totally damaged. The quake also left 125 infrastructures damaged at a cost of 53.7 million pesos. Based on latest data, over 600 aftershocks continue to hit the province. The country may see increasing COVID-19 cases again towards November and December due to relaxed face mask mandate, according to Health Officer in Charge Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergeire. John Eric Mendoza tells us more.
Lifting of mask mandate indoors may result in up to 18,000 new COVID-19 cases daily towards November and December. Department of Health Officer in Charge Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergeire announced the projection today as President Bongbong Marcos is expected to issue an order that will make the wearing of face masks indoors voluntary, as announced by Tourism Secretary Cristina Frasco. In an ABS-CBN News Channel interview, Vergeire stressed that the projected increase in COVID-19 cases is not only because of the relaxed mask mandate, but likewise because of the subvariants that have entered the country and evaded the population's immunity. The anticipated move to lift the mandatory wearing of masks indoors came despite the reported local transmission of the highly immunoevasive XBB Omicron subvariant and XBC variant of the SARS-CoV-2 virus that causes the serious respiratory illness COVID-19. To date, the Philippines has recorded 81 XBB Omicron subvariant cases, while the country also reported 193 cases of the XVC variant. President Marcos has already allowed the voluntary wearing of face masks in outdoor settings nationwide since September 12. Denisa?
Eric, how many new COVID-19 infections have the country recorded, and what is the current figure for active cases?
Denisa, the total number of COVID-19 infections is actually nearing the 4 million mark at 3,997,941 cases as of Wednesday. There were 1,121 new cases as of Wednesday, 21,325 active cases, 3,912,733 recoveries, and 63,833 deaths. Denisa?
Eric, did the DOH announce additional cases of the Omicron subvariant XBB and variant XBC?
Denisa, so far, the DOH has not yet announced additional cases of the XBB subvariant and XBC variant, which is based on the genome sequencing conducted by the Philippine Genome Center. Denisa?
That's John Eric Mendoza reporting live. DOH officer in charge Maria Rosario Vergeire said that the post of health secretary was not offered to her by the administration, although she also admitted having reservations about accepting such an appointment. In an interview, Vergeire revealed President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. did not offer the health chief post to her. She was asked to be an OIC, and she was able to explain her reservations. The DOH career official added that she has been in the department for almost 3 decades already. Vergeire explained that if she has a term as DOH chief, it is only for 6 years, when she still wants to serve until she retires. Nevertheless, she said she is awaiting the president's decision on the matter. Last week, Marcos said he would only appoint a health secretary once the COVID-19 pandemic in the Philippines normalizes. Alamin natin ang mainit na balita sa mundo ng showbiz kasama si Ann-Therese Arceo ng Bandera. Ann?
Hello sa lahat ng kabandera natin all over the world. Narito ang latest chika for today. Vice ganda, kinumpirma ang tunay na dahilan kung bakit absent sa It's Showtime. Tila napagod na ang unkabagable star na si Vice Ganda patungkol sa mga kumakalat na chika sa social media hinggil sa kanyang madalas na pag-absent sa noontime program na It's Showtime. At nito ngang Lunes ay sunod-sunod ang kanyang naging tweets patungkol sa issue na talaga namang nagpasyok sa mga netizens. Base sa unang tweets ni Vice Ganda, inamin niya na totoo ang nasa isip ng mga netizens hinggil sa kanyang pag-absent sa It's Showtime. Inamin rin niya na talagang tinatamad lang daw siya kaya wala siya sa grand finals ng nagdaang Miss Q&A. Sinabi rin niya na totoo ang mga issues sa programa at talagang magkaaway sila ng kanyang sisterette na si Ann Curtis. Ngunit it's a prank lamang pala at sarcastic lang ang mga post ni Vice Ganda dahil na rin siguro sa patuloy na pangiintriga sa kanya ng madlang people. Biro pa nga niya, umabot pa raw sa sampalan ang hidwaan nila ni Ann Curtis, kaya raw nalunok nito ang kanyang kamay. At para na rin siguro patulan ang mga patutsyada ng netizens at patuloy na pangiintriga ng mga ito, sinabi ni Vice Ganda ang mga issues kuno na mayroon sa It's Showtime dahilan para tamarin na siyang pumasok at gustuhing mag-resign. Meron pa nga raw moment na muntik nang magpang-abot sina Jong Hilario at Ayon Perez dahil hindi magkasundo sa koryo para sa kanilang performance sa Magpasikat. Meron din namang nagmurahan daw si Teddy Corpus at si Ryan Bang matapos ipangako ni Ryan Bang na magiging maganda ang kinalabasan ng pagkulot kay Teddy. Ngunit mukhang hindi, kaya naman nagmura si Teddy kay Ryan. Meron ding pabirang hirit si Vice Ganda kung saan nabuntis daw ni Jugs ang kanilang direktor na si Direk Chan Molly. Pero sa kabila ng sarcastic na post ni Vice Ganda ay ang pag-amin niya na mayroon siyang contract signing sa Kapamilya Network sa darating na linggo. Matatanda ang una nang nilinaw ni Vice Ganda ang tunay na dahilan kung bakit ito madalas absent sa It's Showtime. Ngunit patuloy pa rin ang pang-iintriga ng mga netizens kahit na sinabi na niya na marami pa siyang labada o projects at prior commitments na ginagawa kaya hindi siya nakakapasok sa Kapamilya Noontime Show. Marahil ay ginawa ni Vice ang kanyang mga tweets para na rin patahimikin ang mga madlang people na patuloy na nang iintriga sa kanya gayong wala namang dapat iintriga at maayos sila ng kanyang mga co-host sa It's Showtime maging ng production at ng management. At yan nga ang latest chika for today. Tutok lang sa bandera para sa iba pang may init na showbiz updates. Maraming salamat!
Thank you, Anne. And these are the stories you need to know today. I'm Daniza Fernandez. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net.